How many times do we find ourselves immersed in worries, feeling that the circumstances of life are overwhelming us? It's so easy to let uncertainties and challenges cloud our vision, making us forget that there is a greater purpose surrounding us. In moments of anguish, we may feel alone, but it's important to remember that the presence around us is constant and loving. The idea that nothing happens without a purpose invites us to reflect on the importance of trusting and resting in something that transcends us. When we look at life, we realize that each situation, every joy, and every difficulty is interconnected in a larger plan. It's as if each piece of the puzzle of our existence is being carefully placed, even when we cannot see the complete picture. This trust leads us to a state of surrender, where we can release our anxieties and allow peace to fill our hearts. Challenging ourselves to trust in a path that we often do not understand is a crucial step in our spiritual journey. Life can take us through winding paths, but it is along this journey that we learn to rest in something greater than ourselves. What if today you could set aside your worries for a moment? What if you could open your heart to the possibility that all things are working together for your good? By allowing ourselves this surrender, we find a space of tranquility and hope. May we reflect on this and prepare for a moment of deep connection. May this be a time of openness, where we can seek this trust and learn to rest in the promises that surround us. Let us unite in spirit and heart, ready to let serenity take hold of our souls. In moments of uncertainty, it is essential to remember the promise contained in the word that says, "And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God." Romans 8:28. This message invites us to look at our daily experiences, even the most challenging ones, and recognize that each has a purpose. When we face difficulties, the tendency is to succumb to anguish and despair, forgetting that these situations may be part of a larger plan. Just as an artist needs different colors to create a masterpiece, our lives also need joys and sorrows that together form a complete picture. As we reflect on this passage, I invite you to think about how difficult situations can transform into opportunities for growth. When we face challenges, we may feel we are being tested, but in reality, we are being shaped. Every tear, every smile, and every moment of doubt are ingredients that contribute to our spiritual development. Therefore, as we look at our lives, let us remember that all things, including those that seem unbearable, play an important role in our journey. Now, let us lift our voices in prayer. Lord, at this moment, I surrender to you all my anxieties and worries. Many times, I feel the weight of uncertainties in my heart, and doubt invades me. But today, I choose to trust in you. Help me understand that I am not alone on this journey, and that even in the most difficult situations, your presence is by my side. Teach me to rest in your arms, to let go of control, and to allow your will to be done in my life. May I see difficulties as opportunities to draw closer to you and strengthen my faith. Amen. In our journey of faith, we encounter stories that inspire us and show us that trust in a greater purpose is essential. One such example is the story of a woman named Hannah, who desperately desired to be a mother. Hannah faced many difficulties and scorn, but she never lost her faith. She sought a purpose in her pain, and amidst her sincere prayers, she found strength. The Lord heard her cry and in response gave her a son, Samuel, who would become a great leader. Hannah's life teaches us that even when circumstances seem contrary, faith and surrender can lead us to outcomes that exceed our expectations. Like Hannah, many people face invisible struggles, tragedies, and challenges that seem insurmountable. One account that illustrates this truth is the story of a young man named Lucas. He always dreamed of being an artist, but faced many rejections on his journey. Those moments of doubt and loneliness nearly led him to give up on his dream. However, upon finding a support group and faith, Lucas began to see obstacles as valuable experiences. He learned to trust that every no he received was just a step toward the yes that would lead him to a better future. By surrendering to the process, Lucas was able to express his art in a unique way, and more importantly, found peace along the way. His story reminds us that even when life doesn't follow the script we imagine, everything can work together for our good if we are willing to trust. It is in this space of surrender and trust that we find true peace. By letting go of our worries instead of fighting against challenges, we allow a greater plan to unfold in our lives. May we always remember that even when we don't understand, there is a purpose in every step we take. Let us look at our experiences, both joyful and challenging, and recognize that all things are collaborating for our good. Now I invite you to internalize this message of hope and trust. By surrendering our worries and trusting, we are allowing everything to align for our benefit. May we move forward with the certainty that there is a purpose in our lives, even when we cannot see the path ahead. Remember, trusting is an act of courage, a step of faith that leads us to a place of peace and serenity. Keep in mind that difficulties are part of the journey and can be transformed into steps that lead us to a deeper understanding of the love and kindness around us. Just like Anna and Lucas, many of us face moments when faith is challenged. However, when we look at these experiences with gratitude and hope, we realize that we are shaped and strengthened. Each moment of doubt can become a bridge connecting us to something greater and more meaningful. Therefore, I invite you to reflect on how you have been dealing with your own uncertainties. How about taking a step of faith and trusting that even in the most difficult situations, there is a hand guiding us? By letting go of excessive control and opening our hearts to what is to come, we allow ourselves to experience a peace that goes beyond understanding. May serenity and trust always be present in your life, guiding your steps. May you find relief in every surrender and strength in every challenge. If you feel inspired, share your experiences of faith in the comments below. Your story could be the light that illuminates someone else's path who needs to hear your message. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like, so that more people can be reached by this message of hope. Together, let's spread love and faith, strengthening our community and our spiritual journey. May peace and trust be with you today and always. Amen.